Work on you. For you. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So we look at tonight with these crazy cryptocurrency markets. Bitcoin hanging out 11,700 area, 11,800. People are eyeing Ethereum, seeing a big jump over there as it gets like 438. I think I seen it a moment ago. Version 2.0 coming out, right? Everyone trying to get a hold of 32 ETH. DeFi being a big hot topic. You know, ETH price is way up. Personally, my opinions haven't changed. I mean, I have nothing against Ethereum. I just, you know, when I think about the future of cryptocurrency and I'm looking at Ethereum and I'm looking at Bitcoin and I flip over to CoinMarketCap, but I notice there's 6,400 and something different cryptocurrencies. And I remember a year ago when me and my lovely co-host, Sammy.
Good evening, everyone.
We're looking at it and there was only, what,
2,000 something? Yeah, and low 2,000 and something. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know,
and that was still a joke.
You see all these cryptocurrencies out there and, you know, they're going up and down in price and people are making money. And, you know, there's new edges to the cryptocurrency market, such as this DeFi. And you can see where the banks are going to start struggling, you know, with the capabilities that we could create here in the future. But then we also see things like what's happening with MicroStrategy and they're collecting tons and tons of Bitcoin. Well, we've had a long time in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies to think about the future, right? And how all these things could, what do they call it? Game case scenario or?
Oh, God, game theory.
Game theory.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Figure out how it could all unroll and unravel. And I mean, we always come down to the same conclusion. It's never going to work out in the end for the banks, right? Because the ideal that we go for here with Bitcoin is to have a fair system. Accountable system, something that goes ahead and rewards the people that work hard and save and have delayed gratification, right? That realize that if I work real hard and save my chest corns, I don't know, peanuts, acorns, there we go. Save our acorns, that we'll have a good winter, right? That doesn't really happen with fiat cash. You know, it's this weird conundrum of a machine where the people on top always seem to stay on top. And if you're born into the bottom, which isn't supposed to be, you kind of still get capped. You know, you can do better. I'm not saying that. I've done better than some of my family, right? You've done better than some of your family. Most of us have done better than some of our families.
The goal in most people's, is like, no, I would like to be at least, but it is, you're not getting 100 notches above where you are very easily, like without doing, you know, some dirty and some bad and some shady.
So we always talk about shades of gray, right? And how there's going to be overlap and confusion and just start wondering about, you know, are the banks falling into the same trap that everyone else fell for in 2017 and thinking that they're going to get into Bitcoin and make money?
I mean, I'm assuming, yes. Sadly, it is sad, but a large portion of everybody that is a very small portion of the world that is in cryptocurrency is in it to try to make money. And that's the problem. So, yeah, I'm sure the banks are thinking that they can put their own spin on this and they can make money.
But usually Bitcoin gets the last laugh, right? Most people lose when it comes to trading. Most people get scammed in cryptocurrency at some point or another when they go for, I'm looking to make money.
Yes.
Right? We see that, well, us personally, and we've seen from a lot of you guys out there in the viewing audience.
Oh, we got people too. John from Malibu. What?
John from Malibu, nice.
He says rotten yams ruin Thanksgiving. Buy Bitcoin. And Bitcoin Jake is here. Hi. Yay.
Nice, buddy. I'm glad that you can make it.
I know. I just threw you off. Damn it.
I don't know. Where were we?
Oh, dear God.
The banks.
Yes.
Trying to get money off the situation.
Yes.
It's complicated, right? Because we came for the gains and, you know, we happened to get a little and we lost some.
Yeah.
We lost more than we gained in the big picture.
Like everybody else.
But then you stay for the change, right? We keep talking about the revolution. We keep talking about trying to get more people into this because someday we would like to not just be speculating on this stuff, but we'd like to use it.
Yeah.
I'd like to go down and pay for my oil change with Satoshis. I'd like to go to the grocery store and buy the milk, bread, and eggs with Satoshis. Right? I'd like to have you get your hair cut and pay for it with Satoshis.
If I was getting a paycheck, like, I would like it to be in Satoshis. That would be the perfect, that is, yes, but where it is all.
That requires a complete separation of finance and state. We had a whole giant, revolution, dark ages, and everything else trying to separate state from religion.
Oh, yeah, that's only in our lifetime, too. God, people have been fighting it for, ever and all of the everywheres. But, yeah, yeah.
But we still talk about this is generations away. So financial gains will come, but it is through the acorns. It's through the saving. It's the fact that we're in here early because we can see the change. And that we're stacking our acorns now and not falling for these traps that keep coming along that want you to wrap your Bitcoin and get into this and that. And Ethereum may have 2.0 and it may get staking and they may shard and they may sit there and have 32 ETH and pay you a nice passive income.
I still don't think it's going to change the world. Okay. Yes. It's not Bitcoin. There is nothing else like Bitcoin, and it is a concept that is almost unable to describe as to someone who does not understand. But literally, there is nothing else that is like Bitcoin.
Right. Once your mind can see the true power of decentralization, it's like opening the casket in the what was it?
Oh, the oh my God, the
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah, the Lost Ark. Opening the ark. As your face melts.
It seems like the more I stay into Bitcoin, it's like an epiphany, and it keeps happening every second. And when you realize the power that's involved with the decentralization, when you're not going to be manipulated, when someone's not checking in on you, when someone's not trying to make a buck off of you. All right. What do you guys got going on? What are you guys thinking? I'm super glad that you guys are here this evening. You guys know that this is the greatest part of our lives, is getting out here, hanging out with you guys, finally getting to be ourselves, talk about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. We don't have to wear a mask over our face all the time, so you only see half of me.
Or wonder if you have to. There's a lot of non-enforcing companies at this moment, or at least in our area, but in the same aspect.
We're in Florida.
We're just surrounded by dumbasses, so who knows?
I do have some news stories, there's some jumping off points, nothing amazing going on right now with Bitcoin news. A lot of people are talking about DeFi and what did happen with yams. Personally, I didn't get anywhere near any of that.
Vention is here, and he says the yams were quite a disaster.
I just think it's hilarious. It's a tale of caution.
Yes.
Right. And that has been always the case with Ethereum, is they run as fast as they can until they have bad case scenarios like this. And then they draw back and then they continue to go forward. And that's great that they're plowing new fields. But I'm stacking acorns. Right.
You're talking oranges, man.
I'm looking to have enough to take care of me and you when we're old. I'm looking to have enough to give Eugene Bitcoin.
Yes.
Right. That's what I want to leave. I want to give him the tools that are also going to help him with his children.
Yes, because in turn, I'm sure our child is going to tell his children.
Right.
This is going to
I'm living in this household.
That is, I don't know. That is our goal. It is generational.
Well,
you need the perpetual. It needs to keep going.
Would it seem smart, right? Would it seem like what? Shoot for $1 million, shoot for $3 million, shoot for $5 million. Is that really, are you going to be able to hand your children some of that? And then are they going to be able to hand their children some of that? Because really today, what would we be talking about? A Bitcoin? 2? There's only 21 million that'll ever be produced. 6 million are gone forever, right? The last million Bitcoins take a while. It's spread out over like 50 years because it does keep cutting in half. It goes down
into micronesses, yes.
We see Grayscale has 1%.
That's off-putting.
How many billions of people are in this world?
Yeah.
How many billions of people will be here in 3 generations from now?
And how many billions need? I mean, they need more than 1%. Just okay. So
the picture is so big that it's hard to step back, because I mean, every day you have so much going on in your lives, right? It's hard enough to remember to put gas in your car and make your bed and brush your teeth and, you know, all make sure I eat the right diet. Oh yeah, I haven't talked to my mom. I should give her a call. And I got this friend on Facebook I connected with, and I haven't talked in a while. And I want to keep in contact, so I'm gonna reach out once a week. You know, you got all this. Oh, I got to take my wife out to lunch and treat her nice because I seen that she was sad the other day. Whatever it is, there's always stuff, but those things keep you in the present, right? And they keep you here. They keep you right now. They keep you in the dollar bill. But to step back and to say, I love my life and it's great. But to say, I want to look down the road of my life and I want to look into my child's life and look beyond. That's what you do when you start talking about, I'm saving Bitcoin. I'm saving a lot of Bitcoin. I'm looking to change the world by telling everyone else about it. Is I want to see a future that's different.
And instead of going with the, I'm trying to sell this coin and get this and trade that because I am going to turn whatever that crap is into Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is Bitcoin. Because what is the point? Like, this is where it gets really muddled, and I don't understand.
Right, because everyone keeps talking about making money, and making money means you sold your Bitcoin.
Why? And fundamentally, right there, why would you do that? Why would you do that? If you are thinking that you would like to really, really have something out of this, and you really think that it is going
you
to
put the
go
money
somewhere,
in it.
What? Why?
Keep going.
Why sell? And this is what we fight about all the time. Like I mean, that's the stuff that haunts you. It is like, oh my God. Like, I thought I understood. And obviously, judging by my actions, I had no freaking clue. Like, nothing. All right, so Paul Rullo is here.
Paul Rullo, my man, nice. I'm super glad that you're here, my friend. It's been a minute.
Vengeance said, I bought some Ethereum in the big crash a while back. Maybe I'll stake it someday. It feels like a Harley rider forced to ride a Yamaha. Ooh. I mean,
now see, I'm the other way where I like sports bikes, but the one time I rode a Harley, it felt like I was sitting in like a recliner, like waiting to just go crash into other cars. Like, I don't know, the ideal of how you sit is more forward.
Yeah.
You know, it felt like I was like ready to jump off or spring into action, where the other way feels like you're relaxing down the road.
Yes. Yeah, no, the ones that you drive, yeah, they make you feel like you really are on the edge of, real bad fatal mistakes. All right. Where are we at? Oh, Bitcoin Jake said that somebody just tipped him 500 LBCs on Library.
Ooh, nice.
There was once a Bitcoin bug that produced 184 billion BTC. It was fixed within 5 hours. Oh, yeah, that would be some down shit. Like, for real. That's the only way you can... That is the only way that you can really mess with Bitcoin. Because there is no, I don't think anyways that there is a 51% attack that's ever happening, that things that are these things that are...
Bitcoin will never change unless it's a soft fork.
Yes, and that takes a while.
We've seen from Segregated Witness that it is extremely hard and causes war in the cryptocurrency community in order to make change.
Yes, Braveheart style.
But you're talking about changing the holy grail of cryptocurrency. And once again, that's based on the decentralization, because in a world like this, where there's 6,400 cryptocurrencies, because everybody wants to print their own money to get rich, and you see fake liquidity and fake exchanges and lies that run rampant and backwards contracts, it's nice to know you got Bitcoin at the end of the day that you can fully trust, because everything else is up in the air, right? But when you can sleep soundly knowing you hold Bitcoin, it's going to be in your wallet. It's going to, especially if you hold your private keys and you have a hardware wallet and you've done your due diligence to understand what you're supposed to about keeping your private keys private.
God knows, air gapped and all that. Ooh, if you went to that extreme, like for real, yes. You can really do some crazy crap.
Well, it's all a matter of...
Because it's yours.
that stacking acorns, discipline. Right? Learning about something is more valuable. It is better to know about Bitcoin and how to operate it and store keys and all that kind of stuff than it is to actually have Bitcoin. I mean, if you have Bitcoin and you don't know what you're doing with it or what it really is, you're going to lose it. And that's why people complain and all of this other stuff. But it's because you got in before you should have. I don't like to hand out Satoshis. I don't like to hand out people Bitcoin. You need an education. Yes. Bitcoin is not designed to just be giving it away to people, because you have to know what you're doing. You have to know what this is and how to properly handle it.
No, yeah, just like how that is our main like turmoils are the things that, and we actually saw value in Bitcoin. It just wasn't enough. Like it. So it's like, no, I don't want to like, because yes, I don't know. I mean, I don't want any more things. Just lost. I mean, it's just, yeah.
Right. I mean, that's why when we talk about Ethereum here, what our big loss is that when I got into cryptocurrency, I was also selling stuff on eBay, and then I could realize you could sell cryptocurrency on eBay and people are willing to pay double the price. Well, I mean, when you're buying Ethereum at $7 and $8 a piece and selling it for like 20 something dollars on eBay, and it's flying off the shelves like, pretty much.
These people in like Russia love it. What's up? Like, yes. Mm-hmm.
And then 2 weeks later, all of a sudden, all the chargebacks come on your account. Mm-hmm. And you're like, you know, a few $1,000s worth of Ethereum later.
It's all like, what's up, scammer? And you're like, whoa, no. What are you talking about? I thought this was like, no. Okay, so I didn't get money. Awesome. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was fun. All right. Satoshi James is here.
Satoshi James, nice.
11.7. And yep, John from Malibu says hanging at 11,750. Yes, I like it. Very comforting.
Because of the way 2020 has been, change is palpable, right?
That is true. It is very, all of the movements, all of the angers, all of the things, everything. It is like in the air.
But if you are like me, money is at the root of everything.
Yes.
Money is what controls and has some fingers in all of it.
Is.
Eventually, maybe they'll wake up to this. It may take a while. They may sit here and squabble about what the problems are, but really it's the money. You can't have the people in charge produce the money because they produce the money for themselves. They use you to get more money.
They pin you against each other. They make you work jobs that they know you are never going anywhere and will die in. For what the money? All right, we got news. We do things. Yeah,
we do. But I thought this conversation was going well. These were some thoughts that I had, and this is the point, right? This is why we're here. Is we just get this out. We talk about it. We have open, honest discussions about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, so that we can all move forward and understand it. No one's trying to sell nobody anything. No one's trying to scam anybody or get rich. We just want to change the future. We want to have, as Samantha likes to say, the day where we're touching phones. Right? Well, we're out there doing this digitally, and we don't have situations like what we're looking at here, where the U.S. government goes ahead and confiscates $2 million from 300 crypto accounts. They're reverse hacking. Terrorists, right? That's the label that we're giving them. But someone's terrorist is someone's freedom fighter, right? We, as cryptocurrency people and decentralization and Bitcoin maximalists, we are the terrorists to the banks. Right? Yeah. So yes. I'm not saying that these are good people. I'm just saying that they got reverse hacked and the government took their money.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it is very hard to be able to actually, okay. There's a fine line between good and bad people. And the problem is that it all depends on the eye of the beholder.
Yeah, which side of the line are you standing on to begin?
And so, right there. Well, it was the Adam Meister's show today. There was one saying,
This Week in Bitcoin?
Yes, you were one drone attack away. Okay, yes. Really? Hello.
Yes, and we've discussed that before too.
It is very important that you figure out what you're doing.
They've killed people over their metadata. So
for real? Yeah.
They label you a terrorist. Then they turn their government agency against you. They try to hack all of your accounts, right? They take your finances. They already do this, right? They freeze your bank account.
Oh yeah.
Right? They put a warrant out for your arrest. They throw you in a cage.
I mean, yeah, there's.
They
quite
give you a
lot.
public defender that's not really looking to help you.
No, they have 100 people that they have to finish out the week with. Okay, like yeah.
All right. So what do you guys got going on tonight? What are you guys thinking? How are you guys feeling?
Ooh. Okay, we got a new person, but I have no idea how to say this, so we're gonna go with Darwinian Network. It just says, yeah.
Darwin Network.
Yeah, we're gonna go with that.
All right.
Okay.
I'm glad that you could join us. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you're liking the video. Subscribe if you enjoy what you're hearing around here. We're just out here doing the best we can do, right? To spread the word of Bitcoin.
Talking crazy Bitcoin.
Talking crazy Bitcoin stuff out here in the woods, this magical internet money. We also get out to EDM festivals and pass out Bitcoin flyers. That's the point in the shirt. This is from one of the old festivals that we went to.
Yeah, stand back.
Oh, we're going to stand back a little bit.
There you go. Now you can see the QR and the goldfishes.
Yeah. But 2020 has put the kibosh on all of that for us this year. But hey, we went ahead and continued to keep working. We got a short bus. We painted it. We're getting ready to start working on the interior. So we're going to be able to come in 2021 well prepared to go out there and pass out Bitcoin flyers. And as we see across this year, people are getting interested, right? The price has been coming up. The bull market is about to happen for sure. Right. There has been more than enough signs to say that we are on our way.
I would like to say, yeah, I mean, yeah.
I got an email from Genesis Mining. All right. If nothing else tells you that the bull market is on the way, Genesis Mining is out selling contracts again, saying that Ethereum mining has been sold out for a year or something, and that now they have some more. And it's like, wait, I thought they were moving to staking. Why would you want to buy Ethereum contracts on cloud mining?
I mean, where are Trayvon got us sideways. It was like, no, I don't know now. What? I don't know what's up. Oh, all right. No one is talking.
All right. Well, I guess if you guys don't want to talk about anything, I got that miners moved about 800 Bitcoin to Binance. So starts bringing the question of the manipulation of the price, right? Is this going to bring the price down? Is it going to keep it sideways? Blip on the radar, right?
Big picture. God, I'm seeing a lot of Adam Meister stuff today. Damn.
You shouldn't have watched This Week in Bitcoin before we went on.
All right.
Do we have our friend Daniel in the chat today?
No.
Oh, I was hoping he was going to be here because I seen that Bitso is.
Hold on, Daniel. When you watch it on Flip.
I know Daniel's going to watch us later. We appreciate you, Daniel. Down in Mexico, Bitso, it's their biggest exchange, right? They're registering 342% increase in volume and users. Not volume, users.
Yeah.
And they have, which is 1 million users, about 92% of them being Mexican. And they're saying they have like 35 brokerages, and total, they only have 400,000 users.
Yep.
So this is a big deal.
Yeah,
right. They're talking about
35.
Since September of 2019 to now that all of this has happened, that, you know, all the people of Mexico, or a large number, 1 million of them, are getting interested in cryptocurrency and getting on an exchange. So the article was huge. I started skimming through it. They just want to talk about Mexican regulation and how it was getting harder, and they were cracking down on taxes and all of this other stuff, and that they weren't making it simple to send money around. So they were starting to just use cryptocurrency. And this is something we've all talked about for a long time, is that cryptocurrency is easier, and the more regulations you put on, this is what it pushes people to, right? I mean, human nature is to find the path of least resistance. So when you look at, you know, the new traditional way, right, to send electronic funds, and you start seeing fees and delays and everything else that happens, and then you just look at sending Bitcoin and the fees being low, and you getting to determine how quickly you want it to go there by the Satoshis you pay. It's pretty easy. I mean, the fact that they're using an exchange has mixed feelings, but of course, shades of gray, right? Everyone's not going to start right off.
Yes, I mean, the problem with adoption is, I mean, there's going to be baby steps in here, like that.
I know, and that's where the bank's going to be making all of their money, and these hedge funds are going to make all their money. Is that, you know, there is going to be a period of Bitcoin increasing in fiat value, and I realize this. It's that during that time, it also means that there's a turnover between the fiat system and the cryptocurrency system, because they, at some point, they have to replace each other, right? That's the main goal. So during the crossover is where there's the seepage, like 300, $1 million Bitcoin, stuff like that.
Benjamin said channeling Adam. I know. I'm sorry. He has another one that I kind of want to be like, but I also kind of like Jewish.
We all want to be like Adam,
so
all right? I wish I could drink just water and run 20 miles.
Are you kidding me? Like, for real. Like, yes, just embrace it. Like, whatever. Dude, I couldn't even run a quarter mile. Like, for real. Yes, and Joe from Malibu said Adam's show today was really good. It was. I know. I like the dude with a stripy beard. Yeah, I obviously, I don't know anybody's names. Sorry.
It's always just a matter of whether you can hear them or not hear them.
Yes.
Or if their accent is so thick that it's somewhat like
or they have like their mic like rubbing on their collar thing or something.
And I mean, it sucks to judge people by their mic and voice quality.
Oh yeah, do you remember your 5 or 6 that were whoo-hoo? There was a Darth Vader looking one. Oh yeah.
But if your mic's not good, it's hard to listen, and if it's not easy to listen, it's hard to listen and understand, right? Because those are two different things, listening and understanding. I know my kid listens to what I'm saying, but whether or not he understands.
Sometimes I really do wonder, because it's like, did you sweep the floor? Are we, I mean,
with a headphone on, looking out the window.
Are we sure? Because I can tell you this is not up to par. Yeah.
Your standards and mine are not the same.
Did you listen?
So those are our 3 stories for tonight. And I had my rant, and I've opened up the floor. What do you guys want to talk about? Right?
How you feeling? What you doing?
Hello. Yes.
Hello. Oh, you're Zen Guru. You gotta love the Indians.
Right.
I don't know. I have a lot of love for everybody, okay? Like, it's like, I don't know. I guess I have people envy. Like, it is like, oh, that's cool. Like, yeah. I wish I could, wear the thingy or do the thingy or speak a different language, all of the cool stuff.
You can do it all, Samantha. You just gotta want it, right?
I know, right? There's so many new language what's now. Oh, I'm trying to remember.
Well, I mean, the universal language is 1s and 0s, so.
That's true. And hugs. Don't tell me that's not hugs, okay?
So do we got anything in the chat? You guys thinking anything this evening, or are we going to be wrapping down this episode?
Oh, okay. So John from Malibu says that he is having a great day out in Malibu, that his son did surf camp for 4 hours today.
Nice. That would be fun.
Oh, I've never surfed. Well, okay. I have never actually surfed. I have attempted many times as a teenager in Cocoa Beach area, and like literally, it's really hard to get off the board. Okay, like that's
like up on the board.
Oh, yeah, for me anyway.
Okay, well, now they got the paddle boards. Those are supposed to be easy to get on.
Yeah, because they're so like big, and you have that giant stick thing, like yes, the canal, like. I could see it. Oh, I remember. We have researched other weird things, and like there is a really cool water bike.
Oh yes, the water bikes are awesome.
Manta, Pro something, but yes,
I thought it was like a Manta 5.
Yeah,
it's just they're like $9,000.
It is like, blow your mind how cool they are.
Yes,
like,
it would. Yes. I would say that after I got something like that, I'd have to take a vacation, because I'd be like, I'm going to bike to the Keys on the water. Like it's that awesome. You should look it up if you've never seen one of these things. It's called the Manta 5.
I'm pretty sure.
It's a water bike. It's a bicycle that you can ride on the water.
The other one was the Red Shark, I believe it was called, or Red Sand Shark.
Yeah, they're not as cool, but they were pretty cool.
They were pretty cool. All of them the same price though, funnily enough, unless you wanted to go down to like the little floaty thingy with the wheel. Personally,
the 80s movie one.
Personally, I'm a white swan kind of girl. Okay, I would so paddle boat out. Yeah. All right. So where are we at? Benjamin says that he's still not doing awesome in Cancun. And don't get cancer. Don't get cancer.
I'm going to try not to, Benjamin. We think about you. We do. And we think about you often. around here. I know that we're not somebody in your life, but we watch your shows on occasion and we love that you come by the chat. Everybody that's in the chat that we know, we do talk about you guys. Not that we know your personal lives, but just your comments. And, you know, like we've talked about how James Bond has pushed us to do better, right? The fact that you guys are here, you really do keep us going.
Yeah.
I mean, there would have been many times where we would have just hung up our hat on this and we never would have pushed ourselves to get out there and pass out Bitcoin flyers like we do if it wasn't for the show and you guys coming.
The very first time we were so scared.
Oh, I remember being nervous as could be.
Oh my God.
Like we're talking like the high school first kind of kiss, like nervous where you're like, I don't know, and shaking.
On the stage, forgot your words, crap, like that kind of, I woke up naked in the classroom, horrible. But it was like, no, man, like we have to. And it was, I mean, we can't disappoint.
Yeah.
Like,
we told everybody. Remember, that's what I said to you when we were there at EDC. I was like, well, I mean, are we going to like not do this and make liars of ourselves to everybody? And you were like, no, we're going to do this.
Yeah. Like,
in front of the big crowd of people. And then I was like, okay.
God,
and I just started handing them out.
It was so, it's, All right. John from Mallory says that he is from Chicago. I've never surfed in a wetsuit. I look like a flat, slow sea. Oh, so you're like the great white shark. Like, yeah, no, John.
I don't know. Did you see that they took a photograph of one right here off the coast, not too far from us? That was really big. I don't know. The coral reef is supposed to be doing pretty good. That means the sharks will come back in closer to land.
I mean, I know we're at the Sebastian Inlet. Like, I literally in high school, I took oceanography and we went out 2 different times in the school year because I guess like, yes, the way the channels are or whatever, that like they came real close where it was like, I would never like swim in this. Like, how are there like 7 bad sharks all like going with the current? No. Oh, okay. Paul Rollo says, talking about my personal life would be a moment of silence. Oh. Paul.
Up there in New York, right?
Yeah. Hey, at least it's not cold yet, right? Well, I mean,
it's hot in there.
It's our cold. Like that. Whew. I remember bundling in Arkansas, like for real. And everybody else is like t-shirts and jeans. And it was like, no, dude, jacket.
No.
Do I have a beanie that has ears because this needs to happen? I'm losing temperature.
What is it? I need a parka. It's under 80.
Yes. Okay, where are we at? Vincent says no news is good news, Paul.
Oh, I like that one.
All right, guys.
All right. Well, we appreciate you guys coming here and hanging out with us. Remember, hit the thumbs up, share the video out to your other social media platforms. Take care of yourselves. You got any last words, Samantha?
Just that we love you guys.
Keep stacking
I'm hugging.
Keep stacking those acorns, you guys, and keep that BTC safe. Later.
Bye, guys.